far as the appointment or the positioning is concerned, because post 4th of June a lot has been said and written about the strained ties of RSS and the BJP. The statement which was made by the gentleman who is taking oath right now,
JP Nadda makes
JP Nadda, that BJP doesn't require RSS.
But it's a star-studded, it's just Kangana Ranaut, Shah Rukh Khan, Anant Ambani, Mukesh Ambani.
Last time also it was star-studded.
A lot of stars are there.
That is there.
A lot of stars are there.
मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धा पूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं जगत प्रकाश नड्डा ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय संघ के मंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि एक ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
Who's going to succeed him? Who's that one person in
Well,
Bharatiya Janata
Kartikeya, I
Party?
think you'll have to wait for some time because that is one question which not many are, or any of us are in a position to answer.
I think let's make a guess. Ajit, do you have a person in mind who can succeed JP Nadda?
I mean, I did give out a couple of names.
Such as?
Obviously, it's my desire rather than, I can't second guess Prime Minister Modi.
Okay.
But I thought, if you forget for a moment the gossip about the sort of infighting within the BJP, I had mentioned Yogi Adityanath would be a perfect candidate for, BJP president. But obviously, then the question arises about the speculation that there is tension between him and Amit Shah.
Are you saying that the Yogi Adityanath's career as a Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is over?
Well, what I'm saying is, a BJP...
If he chooses to become BJP president, then yes.
No, suppose tomorrow we are thinking of Yogi Adityanath as a future Prime Minister, then it does help the fact that you have been a party president, right? I mean, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was never the party president, but he was at the organizational role in Uttarakhand, in UP, in other states. So I think that gives
he also served as organizational secretary of Bharatiya Janata Party from the RSS. So, he had that pan-India experience for, I think, 1 or 2 years, whatever he had.
He had that exposure.
He had that exposure.
And he also had the exposure of Delhi as well. So it was not like when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, he had no idea how Delhi was.
He had both the exposures.
He
had both, Prime Minister had both the exposures.
Right. So from that perspective, I'm saying he would be a candidate with a lot of energy, right? He'll give a new kind of a vision to the entire party president's position, and he'll be in sync with the party's ideology. So in that sense, I think I'm not saying that would be a demotion for him. He has successfully won 2 elections. I mean, first one, of course, he was not responsible for the success in first time in UP, but then he was appointed. And second time, twice he has been Chief Minister of UP. So I think that is enough exposure in one state. He needs to take on the entire country. And that way the party president's position is very important. In BJP, unlike other parties, the party is as important as the government, right? BJP has the largest party, not only in the country, but in the entire world. And the kind of expansion we saw of BJP as a party under Amit Shah, that was the period when, they were expanding in all walks of life, all kinds of sectors they were capturing. I mean, the membership just shot up like anything. So my point is Yogi Adityanath is in a position, he is a person who could give that sort of profile to the BJP in the future. Otherwise, we might have some rubber stamps, but I think he's an ideal candidate for that. The other names that I mentioned, Devendra Fadnavis, but again, I would consider Devendra Fadnavis. He's been a chief minister of Maharashtra for 5 years. Um, he could be in a pretty good position, but then given the fact that Maharashtra assembly elections are coming, I would probably need Fadnavis right there. So that could be one. But these are all in the realm of speculation. None of us know the mind of Prime Minister Modi. Obviously Prime Minister Modi will discuss this with the RSS, but something I think we haven't quite discussed yet, and something very important, look at the diversity this time. 27 ministers are from the OBC community. 10 ministers are from the scheduled caste community. I even saw, I forgot the number, but from the scheduled tribes. I mean, out of 72 ministers, 27 plus 10, 37 plus 5, almost 42, almost more than half are from the so-called, OBC, SC, ST community. That shows that the diversity clause is very important in this third term of Prime Minister Modi. The fact that each of these communities, which might have felt underrepresented at one time, are being given, I would say, adequate attention. So I think that is something very, very important, especially at a time when the BJP's Lok Sabha performance is not as good as 2014, 2019. Karthikeyan.
So Jaishankar, Jaishankar has served as EM in Modi 2.0. I think he's the only minister whom I can say will continue to function as the foreign minister. Yes, Dr. Verma, everyone can be expected to change, but not Jaishankar. Correct?
S.
Dr. Verma?
Jaishankar has done so very well in the foreign ministry. Now, S. Jaishankar has actually become a household name, I should say, because foreign policy and foreign relations have been brought in the public domain. And the kind of personality that he has, a very straightforward person, in spite of being a very serving and long diplomat that he was, he is a very soft-spoken but very straight-speaking person. He doesn't hide his, ideas in his language. No beating about the bush, and where he need to take a stand, and that demonstrate that what confidence Modi has, personal confidence on him. Uh, Looking at the background, when I was reading his Modi's book in connection with some book review at Hyderabad. So I read the whole book, and in that book, Mr. Modi had made a mention of Mr. Jaishankar especially, and said that when I, as the Chief Minister of Gujarat, visited China, and that was a very unique thing. Jaishankar has written that when Modi visited Gujarat in China, then they had an interaction, and that was the first meeting point between Modi and since then Modi continues to be greatly impressed by Jaishankar. And whatever he has done in his tenure as the foreign minister is something very innovative. We have never seen a foreign minister being, a domestic person. His persona has become, everybody talks about how simple he is, how smart he is, how clearly.